In 1985, The Return to Oz made its way to theaters. It had been 45 years since The Wizard of Oz had come out. Return to Oz had a lot darker tone than The Wizard of Oz, and critics at the time hated it. But today, it has gained a cult following, and many say it was ahead of its time. Hi guys, welcome to Star Major. Today we're going to talk about 5 things you didn't know about the movie Return to Oz. Starting at number 5, Blue Disney Logo. Return to Oz was the first movie to use the famous Disney logo, where we see a blue silhouette of the Disney castle with a shooting star flying over the castle. The film was a major deal for Disney, who was trying to expand into the live-action movies. Today it seems like Disney makes all the popular movies like the Marvel movies and Star Wars, but in the 80s, their live-action movies were major flops. Number 4. Other actresses who auditioned for the Dorothy role. Some of the young actresses that auditioned for the Dorothy role were Drew Barrymore and Juliette Lewis, but I think they made the right decision in choosing Fairuza Balk to play Dorothy. She is very believable and genuine. She really pulled me into the movie and made me want to find out what would happen to her character. Number 3. Return to Oz is based off of 2 Oz books. It's based off the second book in the series, The Marvelous Land of Oz, and the third book, Ozma of Oz. The Marvelous Land of Oz doesn't have Dorothy in it, but it's about a boy named Tip who tries to stop an evil witch named Mombi. The book establishes things seen in the movie, such as the power of life, Mombi, Jack Powderhead, Gump, and the Deadly Desert. Ozma of Oz has Dorothy, who like in the movie goes to Oz through a storm, where she goes against the king and the frightening Wheelers. She also teams up with Tik-Tok, the mechanical man, and Princess Ozma. Number 2. One-time only director. Return to Oz was directed by one-time director Walter Murch. Murch was already a well-established movie editor. Before directing Return to Oz, he had edited The Godfather and Apocalypse Now. Murch began development on Return to Oz in 1980 during a brainstorming session with Walt Disney Productions. Disney owned the rights to Oz series and wanted to make a new film as the copyright was soon to expire. Murch took a much darker take on the source material than the 1939 adaptation did, which he knew starting out would be a gamble. 5 weeks into production, Disney was unhappy with the footage and fired Murch. However, high-profile filmmakers including George Lucas and Francis Ford Coppola supported Murch in discussions with the studio, and Murch was reinstated and finished the film. Unfortunately, Murch never went on to direct anything after the Return to Oz. Number 1. The movie is about not letting people destroy your imagination. In the beginning of the movie, we see Dorothy isn't getting much sleep because she keeps thinking about her first trip to Oz. Auntie M thinks her thoughts are getting in the way of her farming chores. So to get rid of Dorothy's daydreams, she sends her to a clinic to get electrical shock treatment to erase her memory of Oz. It shows how people can destroy the wondrous imagination of a child to mold them to a certain routine. Dorothy escapes the clinic during a storm that returns her back to the land of Oz. When she returns to Oz, she sees it's being destroyed. This could represent how Dorothy's imagination is getting destroyed. These are the top 5 things you didn't know about the movie Return to Oz. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and subscribe button. This is Star Major. See you next time.